Precious souls, welcome to another live. If you hear us, say hi in the comments. Welcome, precious souls. It's really snowing here right now. Again. Hey, Enchanted, welcome. Good to see you. Oh, there's Conscious Soul 44, Donna. Hello. Thanks, guys, for coming by. And Enchanted says hi to Donna. You guys are awesome. I'm so grateful you're here. So how's everybody's day been going? How's every little thing? Enchanted Vibes says, good to see you too. Weather has been incredible over here. Wow, nice. And Conscious Soul 44 Donna says, hey, Enchanted Vibes. Oh, Enchanted Vibes says it's like 74 degrees. Wow. That's awesome. We had a nice warm day the other day here. Not so much now. Oh, it's been great. No kidding. Wow. I'm so glad to hear that. Spring's not long, guys. Not long till spring now. We pushed through the hardest part. So, does anybody have any questions or anything you want to address on this live? Do you guys want a reading? Conscious Soul 44 said it dropped 25 degrees here. It's good here. Oh my goodness. Wow. Enchanted Vibes. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. That's a good song. Love it. Okay, well, let's do a real quick Osho Zen reading if you want. Oh, Enchanted Vibes says, let spirit guide the way. Okay, we'll do a general with the Osho Zen. Haven't done a lot of those. So what have we got? Let's tap into your higher self, your guardian angels, spirit guides, and your ancestors. Let's find out what the message is for our collective at this time. Ooh, that flew out. Harmony. So finding the balance between our mind and our heart, not being led by ego, but instead feeling our way through, trusting our emotional guidance, which will tell us if something feels good or doesn't feel good, and allowing our soul to guide and lead the way, right? Soul knows best. Let's see our challenge. Challenge is to get out of isolation. Isolation. And I see the 3 there, and clouds represent the mind in this, right? So I see the 3, and that's about honest, authentic self-expression. I feel like if you're not seen and heard, you cannot align with the right people. And this is a big step after a lot of us have been through so much. But you could see we're all starting to align, and look at the amazing friendships we've made on people who are truly at our soul level, our healing journey level. And that's part of getting out of isolation, which also you could see the tears are allowing this person's ice to melt, the barrier to melt when they process these emotions and allow themselves to release the pain and fear and insecurity from the past. So subconsciously, what have we got going on here, Spirit? Oh, subconsciously, we might still be reflecting a bit on the past, which is why that challenge came forward. Maybe we're reflecting back to times when things were different, easier. And what I have coming through, thank you, Spirit, is when we were ignorant to all this, how life was so very challenging, yet so simple because we were ignorant to the fact that there was so much more to life. But every once in a while, we reflect back to those times where we didn't understand all this, right? And it was not easy or easier, but it's a time where things were just different, right? Things were different back then. So we're being challenged again to process the fact that those were just there to help us rise to who we are now. Let's look at our conscious levels here. I just flung out. Okay, so traveling, I could definitely see us traveling, but it's also about, setting goals for your path, setting goals for your journey, and understanding it's not so much about attaining those goals, but all of the experience and wisdom we pick up on the way, just like we have already, right? So we might be veering off in different avenues. It doesn't matter. Create some goals, get started, and watch us learn and attain more wisdom on this journey. Um, Enchanted Vibe says, can't go back to being blind once you see exactly. Yet our ego says, remember when? Like every once in a while, you get that thing. Remember when we didn't know? How we were like mindless minions trapped in a system, a slave to the system, and we just kept trudging through it, right? It wasn't better then, it was just very different then. And so, if we look at the big picture, we've come so far. Thank goodness we're here. But sometimes our ego enjoys the safety of us not knowing, so we could just fumble through, right? And Conscious Soul 44 Donna says, ignorance is bliss, but now I want truth. Exactly. You nailed it. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what this card depicts is, we could get caught looking back because it felt blissful not knowing, but it wasn't really bliss. It was a false paradise. It was a false reality. So we were trapped. We were enslaved. All right, Spirit, what happened just recently to bring this all about? As my dog chirps in the background. Completion. And this is weird because my wrist hit my other deck and knocked over the 10 of swords. It's an end to all of that pain, all of the anguish, all of the betrayal, all the way people stuck swords in our back because that one fell over. It's a completion to that karmic loop, that karmic cycle that for lifetimes we were looping and looping and looping in, right? We learned from it. Just coming up, releasing the burdens finally that we've carried of other people who've slowed us down, who've blocked us. Because, and this has been, I keep getting this channeled today because we all know someone probably that's either doing this to us now or has done this to us in the past where their prime means of attachment to you was control. For me, for sure, it's somebody persistently trying to block opportunities, frig with my world. If I can't have you, no one will. Like obsessive, really not stable energies, right? But in the near future, it's about releasing any attachment that anybody has on you, any way that they're trying to put these burdens on you to slow you down because we're rising above it. Thank you, Spirit. Makes total sense after the channeled messages I've been getting. All right, so at this time, in this current energy, guys, what's the current energy? Give it to us straight, Spirit. We got this. The current energy is we're at massive healing because we're allowing ourselves to open up, take that band-aid off, and allow our wounds to be seen and have air to them so they can heal. We're vulnerable. We're sharing our stories with each other. We're helping each other. We're supporting each other. And it's bringing a whole new layer to healing. And it's never comfortable taking that band-aid off, right? But it takes that and that exposure and that release and that allowing the air to get to you that you can really, truly do that deep healing. Mrs. Sosa. Reverend's here. Hi, Reverend. Hello, all. Hope the day is going well for you. Yeah, it is. And I'm so glad you're here. Enchanted Vibes and Donna say hey to the Reverend. So glad you're here. Okay, so Spirit says take more time for yourself, your own silence. Silence the noise around you. Spirit has big messages. I've been getting channeled messages like wild. Okay, I've been writing song after song after song and poems, and I got this thing that I have to paint, and I did start it at 11:30 last night, and I went, what are you doing? Get to sleep. So I'll be hitting that again. I've got ideas for all of you guys, which I'll speak to in a private meeting when we all meet. So many things are coming through. A lot of channeled messages. Keep creating because you're given these seeds for a reason, not only to create avenues for your abundance to come in, but also so that you could transmute all of the nasty stuff from people who are trying to block our path and place burdens on us so that we don't move on without them controlling or handling us, right? Managing us. Enchanted vibes. I've been being called to be in nature a ton, most likely healing and grounding. That makes total sense. Yep. Total sense. Definitely. Well, I know you are. You follow that. Like give into it. Surrender to the feelings that you're being called to do. The things that you know are good for you, right? All right, let's find out what our desires are and what we're denying ourselves. I just before I even look at this card, I'm literally hearing like playfulness. We want to be more playful. We want to be more joyful. I'm just testing right now. So now I'm going to turn over the card. This is cool. It's not that card, but there's that inner child who wants to be a part of the fun, right? They want feeling like an outsider. It's all an illusion. It's a part of the matrix illusions. It's a part of these individuals trying to make us believe certain things by twisting our reality, trying to get us to react. But these inner wounds, once we heal them, we no longer feel like the outsider because we're the star of the show. We are the star of our own movie. We are the star, the main character in our reality. So this feeling of feeling like an outsider doesn't exist. Like that lock is not even locked. It's an illusion. It is a total illusion. Wherever we are, we're meant to be and we manifested it. So anybody that tries to make us feel like we don't belong, A, great. Thanks for showing me your true colors and I won't waste my time here. But B, it's absolutely not true. Wherever you desire to be is where you desire, where you are, where you get to be. It's nothing stopping you. Let's find the key, guys. Without further ado, what is the key? Spirit. What's the key? Striking, oh my God, just striking the balance between the head and the heart. Take a wild guess. Integrate. Of course, it's the two of them, right? Putting the two of them together, not ignoring the ego or the mind or what's coming up, not ignoring our logic, but also not ignoring our heart space, our emotions, but finding a happy balance between the two where we could put logic to this guidance system and vice versa, right? Having them integrated. This is beautiful. And I'm also hearing integrate, and this has been a message that's happened over and over, integrate your talents with the experiences you've had, put them together in a way that you could bring it out to the world. This is another avenue for abundance, okay? This is why it was granted to you, because it's also going to help a lot of people. Your story plus your talent equals wow, okay? The reason you're being granted that is because you've done the work, you've done the healing, and the time is now, right? The apple doesn't jump from the tree, it falls when it's ready, and the time is ripe. So I'm going to put these away. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your beautiful messages. And Reverend says, a longtime musician friend came to see me today. She is awakening at 61, helping her, and she says community here might be in need of someone with my abilities. Yes, they arrive right on time, I suppose. Bam, exactly, Reverend. Oh, I got goosebumps. Thank you. You're so right. Okay, our community is growing very quickly. There's a lot of magic going on. There is so much magic going on, and that's the only thing I can call it. It is magical. It's beautiful. Like my inner child is lit up like it's Christmas morning or Christmas Eve, and I'm waiting for Santa, but it's already coming, and I can feel it. And without going any further with that, wait, I just want to make sure. Yeah, I caught the last one. I've got a little surprise, and Donna. I think Donna will really appreciate this. So, what would Kathy do going in her tickle trunk to find for Donna? What do you think it is? What do we think? Guess. I think Donna might guess. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Keep talking to yourselves there, guys. Donna guessed. No, it's not a dragon suit. It's your sumo wrestler. Oh, great. Okay. Sorry. The dog was getting way too close and curious to my sumo wrestler thong, so it took me a second. Just a second. Puff the magic dragon. Oh, let's see if my long arms can reach the back zipper. Okay, I think it was Donna who asked for this the other night, and I said it's packed in storage, and it's packed in bins. Now, I need the hat to complete it. Hold on. My little dunce cap. There we go. There we go. Is it working? Oof. Oh yeah, now I gotta try to sit down. Oh. Oh God. You can't breathe. You should try this. Enchanted, I want the sumo one. Oh, I got a few of them, guys. Enchanted Vibe says, that spirit talking to me all the way. And Enchanted Vibe says, laugh out loud, I said we need the dunce cap and chair icon for the trolls. I borrowed it. I borrowed it from them. All right, you got your sumo wrestler. Look, you know what's really funny? Is that those people, remember that I said are placing the burdens, trying to publicly humiliate us and all that stuff? They couldn't possibly public humiliate me like I get to do myself. I enjoy it. Thanks. Pretty. I know. You think this is pretty sexy, don't you? Spirit confirming I need my inner child desperately. Yes, Enchanted. If this one doesn't do it for you, I've got another one. I can't remember what the other one is. Let's see. Let's find out together. You know, this is professional, right? I'm live talking all over the world trying on blow up costumes. Can you get my zipper? Oh my gosh. Woo! Look at that cortisol in the belly there. Okay, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. We need you to do the dance again. All right. Hold on. I'm holding myself together here. Reverend Kat, you're exactly what the world needs right now. I don't know, Reverend. Some people might disagree with you there. I gotta try to get out of this. Oh. Woohoo! I'm free. How do you turn this off? Oh, okay, that was a little staticky. Next. Okay. So like back in October, when I first got all these, I bought a whole bunch of them because, like at one, it's always better with friends. And I set them up. I put all the everything together. I got it all with batteries. Everything is loaded and ready to go, but I forget what they all are. Let's find out what this one is. Here it comes. Let's find out together. It's like Christmas. It's like birthday time. What is this one? Okay, I think we should all guess. Oh, yeah, I got a brand new bikini bod. Check it out. It's not the unicorn, but good guess, Donna. Reverend. Oh, I can't laugh out loud and crying. Great laughter. It's fantastic. Much appreciated. Well, check this out, guys. I feel so pretty. Does this make my butt look big? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, we didn't grab the unicorn this time. I threw you off a little bit. I've never tried this one. Genevieve's laugh out loud. I was thinking the same, Donna. That unicorn is so tall and it has a horn that hits like almost the roof or the ceiling. Gosh, it's Soul 44. Even better. Reverend, I just spit coffee out. Awesome. That's the best. Damn, coffee sounds good. I've got some if you want. I've got some coffee. I just can't seem to get over to it. Oh, oh Lord. Oh, this is crazy, guys. It's not very comfortable. You're brewing one now, Enchanted. Awesome. Reverend, it was the kicks. I couldn't take it. I know. I didn't realize that this thing was so restrictive. I was trying to kick up high, and it almost tripped me. It almost knocked me on my butt because it's very restrictive. Of course, I think it's not meant for normal adults. I think it's meant for children. I might have to order some more. I gave some away to family to get them laughing. And I think I need to order some more so we each have one ridiculous one. There's so many to choose from. Why have just one? Okay, I'm breaking out, getting out of this thing. It's blowing air. Well, there you go. Way too funny, Donna says. Oh, I'm so glad we had a good laugh. I'm going to unplug me now, though. This just feels very strange at this time. Oh. Why should the kids have all the fun? Our little inner child needs to have fun, too. Okay, like it never happened. Enchanted, there we go. Telling them what it's meant for. La resistance. You're so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm back. Okay, do I look all like serious now? Reverend, Most powerful magic I've seen all day. And isn't that the truth? It's because I just like to expand my inner child. My sandbox just gets bigger and bigger with more people in it. And it's so much fun. That's how we roll. Okay, you guys, do you have any questions? Honest, okay, I'm back. I'm grounded. But that's subject to change at any given moment. Oh, man. I have all kinds of road salt all over in my hair because earlier, you wouldn't know it, but not that long ago, I was out with my ice pick chipping more of the, well, maybe some of you don't know, the snowplow goes by and leaves like a 2-foot ridge of solid ice. So I had to go buy an ice pick earlier this year, and I was out there just crunching on her because my car kept bottoming out on it. It was nasty. So you just never know what Earth Angel 3811, aka Kath, is gonna do. Oh, Jason Trustle's here. Evening from Mad England. Hello, Jason. And Enchanted Vibes. Oh, you said sandbox with more people in it, and my shadow came out briefly. Okay, let's play a little game. I won the sandbox. And then this is where you say, I to the sandbox. I'll speak for you. Isn't that fun? And then I say, I 3 the sandbox. And Enchanted says, I 4 the sandbox. And I say, I 5 the sandbox. You say, I 6 the sandbox. I say, I 7 the sandbox. And Enchanted says, I 8 the sandbox. You ate the sandbox? Oh, everybody's saying hi to Jason. So do you guys want to do another meeting tonight, or what do you want to do? I'm just shuffling these cards up, waiting and seeing if anybody's got any questions. How's everybody? Anybody have any questions? Jason, really sorry. I think I messed up when I was trying to get that meeting together for the first time. So for whatever reason, you didn't get that email, which is really strange, but I'll accept full responsibility for that one. Human error. Enchanted Vibes. Laugh out loud. I may eat a sandbox. I like to eat. It would be really crunchy though, right? A little grindy, granularly. But I'm glad you'd be open to doing such things. And Conscious Soul 44 says, yes, on the meeting. Good. Cool. Then I will, and yeah, definitely Conscious, I'll send that to you in the way that you asked, and everybody who is on that list who wants to be invited. If you can make it good. If not, it's all good too. It's all good. Does anybody have any questions, guys? Enchanted, I'm down to do a meeting. Awesome. Cool. Loving it. I love it. Oh, what's this? Brand new awakening for someone who's in massive alignment and all kinds of celebrations coming forward. Well, what is this? Now I need to know. Conscious Soul 44 Donna says, what's up with my significant other? Confirmation for what I think. As soon as you said that, I had a, but, well, let's do it. Maybe there's a wake-up call there for somebody, but let's just find out. Spirit, please come through exclusively for Donna regarding her question. Only the most greatest truth and the harm to absolutely no one. What do we need to know for Donna's question? You have a choice to make in love. Do you choose yourself, or do you choose to continue to put others first? What else, Spirit? For Donna. For Donna. Oh. There are some things coming to light. So whatever you intuitively believe you know, you absolutely do. Okay? You absolutely do. Can I get some more confirmation? Whoa, they threw that. Because that individual is lacking the alignment and will not be celebrating, or that's like In the upright, it's like, commitment, engagement, marriage, happy home, celebrations, milestones, and it's in the opposite. I'll just tell you that, okay? Um, wow. Oof. And this is what's going to bring in your wish fulfillment. So you already know what you know, Donna. You already know what you know. One choice leads to one choice. Pick your road. um, yeah. And you already know it's not a question anymore. What's this one that's boxed? It's time for you to move on and expand. Okay, walk away from anything that isn't serving you, which is going to take a lot of strength to do. Okay, because of the nature of who you are, and start expanding. Stop waiting to finally put you first. I think is that it? I'll give you one more round. Anything else? You have many options, so just be selective, okay? Just because something is right in front of you doesn't mean it's for you. You have to choose. This is where that choice comes in, right? Some are not good, some are great. It's all about options. And I just saw the Two of Swords. I just dropped it again, yeah. Making that choice, right? Okay, hope that helps. And we've got Helena here. Cool. And Cautious Soul 44. Hopefully that helped. And Jason, good day, all. Reverend, hello, Jason. Glad to see you. And Enchanted Vibes. Hi, Helena. And Helena says, hello. Enchanted Vibes, advice on how I can tap more in. Yes, let's do that. And Conscious Soul 44. Donna says, thanks, Kat. Perfect, even though I don't give him much energy. You're doing everything right, and you already know. There's nothing that can hide in the shadows that you don't already know, and that's just confirmation. All right, so Enchanted, advice on how you can get more tapped in. Spirit, can you show me in the cards? Okay. All right, tap into that inner child. This playfulness is what alleviates. It's like it alleviates all of the pain and everything. It just reminds you that there's so much more to life than fixating on anything that's not working out. Absolutely. Celebrating with your soul family like you do. It probably feels good to come meet with us. We all feel better because our inner child gets to come out and play where it's safe, right? We don't allow anybody to hold us back. We're goofy, we're fun, we're supportive, and we're celebrating even the smallest things. And this is going to help you align more too. As well, you've been given a seed of some kind of an opportunity or an idea. They're saying run with that. Something that you're being called to do. Oh, I think I know what it is. That's funny. Okay. And yeah, leaving behind any karmic cycles, knowing you've already overcome this, and this is your birthright. You're stepping into this. You're transforming and stepping into this brand new cycle of life. It's got nothing to do with the past. Everything is meant to go in your way. So it's about allowing it, right? Not standing in our way. Jason, prayers for Iran. The people need President Trump to save them any day now. And I also want to say, be very cautious about what we're giving attention to. The people that have operated and abused their power and authority over us for our entire lives, the population, put things on the news and will torture certain things and do certain things to get a reaction out of us, which we are then giving them power. Always, I would honestly suggest always keep love and prayer for healing, and always trying to reach for the most positive outcome in your forefront of your mind for everything, not just what they put as propaganda, not just what they put on the news, not just what they're trying to do to get a reaction out of us. It's about holding this all the time in your heart, in your mind. And when you get those intrusive thoughts from the way that things used to be, or when you get constantly bombarded with information about, pain and suffering or whatever the case may be, see it for what it is and reel your head back in. That's what I do. If I get some kind of a negative idea that pulls up, I go, that's not mine. I don't choose that in my reality. In my reality, Iran is doing amazing. Everybody's doing amazing. Everybody's finding their peace. Everybody's creating their own peace. And once we get to that level and we all do the healing, nothing can touch us. And so I just keep focusing on that. Okay. That's how I look at it, guys. Um, Enchanted Vibes. I love meeting with you guys. We love meeting with you too, Enchanted. Conscious Soul 44. I want to play. Me too. Reverend One Horn. Hey, Conscious. All the strength I can offer. The best is ahead, but it's through what doesn't serve. You've got friends and limitless options. Exactly. At one point or another, regardless, we are all faced with the choice to either leave behind everything that doesn't serve us, which might look really stark and desolate to the outside world, when we have to give up our friendships and people that have really not been healed, right? So they were holding us back. People that were obsessively controlling, so they were holding us back. People that had envy and jealousy, they were holding us back. Like, you have to make that choice. I know so many beautiful, good, amazing, not just good, amazing, talented, loving, wonderful, super powerful souls that are still stuck in karmic cycles because they're afraid to leave. And it is stopping them from moving forward. They have no freedom. And we all deserve to be free to do what we choose to do with no one calling the shots. That's how we create a world with inner peace in it for ourselves. That's where we can finally thrive without someone holding us back, shackled to the old ways, right? No one should have that power over anyone. No one. Um, Enchanted Vibes. Sorry, Jason. Still trying to meditate and give myself inner love, awaiting my divine love, but I am still not quite there yet. You're doing a fantastic job, Jason. Please celebrate yourself every step of the way, okay? Even in the way that you could actually see and recognize that you might not be ready yet. You're not quite there yet. That is powerful. Most people cannot get to that conclusion. So you're very much aware, self-aware. You're very much matured that way. This is a beautiful thing. You're a treasure for anyone. So allow yourself to choose wisely who would be best suited for you, and just keep working on yourself. You're doing amazing. You set the bar very high. Enchanted Vibes, thank you. Got it. Flow state. You bet. That's it. Enchanted Vibes, embodying the foreseen outcome of positivity. Yes. And Helena, it's beautiful. The process. Yes, it sure is. It sure is. Reverend, the enemy only wants fear. Exactly. We are throwing a wrench into things by playing. Yes. And our authentic selves push back just by being and sharing. Exactly, Reverend. Anyone, all of the people who are trying to control, manipulate, steer which direction we go, the politicians, you name it, all of it, they use fear, insecurities, jealousy, envy, competition. Yes. All of that it shouldn't even exist in this world. It is all man-made by the people who want to abuse their power and authority because they don't see that there's another way. And it's about helping each other, inspiring each other. No one needs to be higher than one another. And that way, everybody opens up this beautiful treasure in them and we all win. We truly all win that way. It's not designed to have specific people only be the winners and other people be the slaves of the system and having their life force energy drained out of them, right? That's well said, Reverend. Exactly. It's all out of fear. If you feel fear, just know it's not something you're meant to experience on this journey. It's been planted, a seed of doubt, right? Helena, yeah. Okay, guys. Anybody else have any more questions? Betrayal is a thing in the past. And the reason being that Spirit's showing me right now is because we no longer betray ourselves. We no longer betray ourselves, so there's no further lessons to be learned. It's never been about how other people abandon us. It's about how we abandoned ourselves. It's never been about other people betraying us. It's about us not allowing ourselves to be authentic and betraying our true selves and that inner child. And it was never about other people making us feel unworthy. It's that we needed to see our own worth. We needed to tear back the layers in that healing journey to see that any seed that was planted that made us believe otherwise is not real. It's a part of an illusion meant to both hold us back and test us at the same time. And that's why we are shining, we are rising. There need not be, I don't like the word should as a burden. There need not be any fear of committing to the life of your dreams, to people that you truly adore. There need not be fear of any kind, because if you have the desire, it's there for a reason. And when your brain suddenly kicks in and says, remember, we should be fearful, I'm here to protect you, question it. Don't question why you got the beautiful desire to do something different. Our ego is there to protect us, but it's protecting us from old, outdated thinking. Something new is uncertain, so our ego says, I don't know, I'm afraid now. But you have to run through that fear to see what's on the other side. And it's always something better if it's something that you're dreaming of doing, something that excites you. Reverend says, I read that. Okay, am I caught up? I think I am. Anybody have any more questions? Don't get me grabbing another costume, guys. Look at that. Came out again. The wheel of fortune is finally turning in our favor. The question is, do we jump on it? Do we ride that wave? Or do we fall back into old patterns and say, I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if this is going to be scary. I don't know if I could lose more than I've already lost. I don't know. Maybe those people are right. Maybe there is something to fear. What if and what if and what if? But what if it can be that good? Because this is being offered. So it's about, do we get on that bus and see where it goes? At the adventure of a lifetime. It's terrifying. It's exciting all at the same time. Do we do it? Do we allow this abundance to come in? Do we allow generational happiness, contentment, and breaking through those old loopy cycles? Do we allow that to come to an end and free fall into something that is a beautiful brand new world that we're creating already right now? I like it here. I like it here. I like the new world. Helena says, we float. There you go. We're floaters, especially in these blow-up costumes. I do, and I keep getting this in readings, guys, that I do see that somebody has been watching from the outside. And I want you to know that as much as there are those who were in power, abusing their power to try to thwart our efforts and growing and having opportunities, everything's in balance. There are some who are extremely powerful, who are in power and have the authority to override those systems, to override those blockages. And they've been watching, and they're watching us all rise, okay? They will be intervening. They will be equally fighting, if you will, on our behalf. They will be bringing balance. Things are coming to light. The watchers are being watched, and they don't even know it. That just came through. Thank you, Spirit. The watchers are being watched. The prey is being, what? The predators? The predators are the prey? Something like that. That's cool. Enchanted. Yes, I feel that hovering over myself and anchoring into my body all at once lately. Oh, that's cool. Reverend, the gap between feeling and thought is a hard place to become aware of. But when you do, you get to choose how the body and mind inform you. Yes, 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 exactly. And that's a part of this awakening. This is a part of this wake-up call. We're all waking up to this. This is beautiful. It is exactly that. Just seeing beyond this dark energy, rising above it, and not rising above it in a linear way or in a measurement way, but our frequency has become so much higher that those lower vibrational energies do not align with us anymore. Okay? It's like when you put your car keys somewhere that you put a million times and you go back for them one day and they're just not there. It's because you've jumped timelines. You know, those items that go missing? It's because on another timeline, that's where you put them all the time. But maybe in this timeline, this is fun, actually. It's kind of interesting. It's happened a lot to me and probably to you guys too. and you've changed your timeline. You've changed your which dimension, which layer you're in. And so when you go to look for them, they're not there. And then sure enough, as it irks you and it lowers your vibration, boom, the keys are there again. Oh, imagine that. You guys need to understand just how powerful you are. All right. You are multidimensional. You come in and out of different realities all the time and probably weren't even aware of it. You can jump to any kind of a reality you choose by merely raising your vibration to reach the one that serves you best. So that's why keeping your mood up, keeping the joy in your heart despite what's going on around you, this is why it is so important. And I keep saying that. Conscious Soul 44 Donna says, knowing what needs to happen and moving on, very emotional. That is one of the hardest things, and that's why it takes so much strength. I have had to walk away from people, and it was more about letting go of the idea that it had to be me, that I had to carry everyone over the finish line because I couldn't leave no man behind, right? You know, my heart is so devoted to everyone and everything. For the longest time, it held me back. And I finally had to accept that some people don't want the help. They're quite happy being miserable, and they will do it in their own time or they won't. But I could no longer hold myself back to save a handful of people, right? They're here to learn. What am I saving them from? Themselves, right? We have to accept that sometimes if they're meant for us, we'll see them again. But if they're not, it's okay, because there's something more important. If you look back at your past and the people you've left behind long ago, and because you had to, are you still crying over them? No. We heal, we learn and appreciate that everything happens for a reason, and we release with a healthy detachment. It's not out of hate or anger, it's out of self-preservation and allowing ourselves to expand so we can help more people, including ourselves, so we can rise above the pain. We can rise above and learn. Donna says, 17 years of marriage tomorrow. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot invested. And, you know, a big part of why we struggle to walk away is because all our ego and our mind sees is the amount of our true essence, soul, time, money, effort was built around these individuals or was invested into these individuals, especially when we have children with them. You know what I mean? Our ego can convince us over and over again that just give them one more try or just hold on a little longer. But what I learned, and I can only speak on what I've learned, is that I've lost years of my life to holding on for too long. And you know, I don't cry over those years anymore. It's deeply saddening, really, if I look at it. But I held on because I needed to see. And until I saw and learned, I wasn't going to let go. And you can start to invest in yourself and start to invest in more of a real life for yourself once you release this investment into things that just aren't growing, right? It's like, Spirit, you're funny. They showed me feeding like a dead floating fish in a fish tank. It's like you're feeding something that is done. So your magical pixie dust is going to the wrong source if it's not going towards yourself, right? Sorry, guys. Reverend says, it's all stories after all. Which one you believe, that's up to you and your flow. Magic happens when the story is allowed to get good. So true, Reverend. It is our story. And whatever you perceive is what becomes your reality. I'm not making this up. That sounds like woo-woo, but it is true, okay? Especially if there's heavy, high emotions and passion backing it up. If you believe you are the happiest person on the planet and all the right people align with you and you're doing everything you absolutely love and no one has your time anymore, no one tells you when you get to have a nap, no one tells you when you make joy happen in your backyard or across the world, or how much you travel or how much you speak on. When you've attained that level of peace, which I have at all costs, it took me so much to get here, you will never want for anything. It is something that money cannot buy. It is something that no one can ever burden you or bog you down on. It's true freedom. And that's what our souls are meant to experience. No one should ever control or handle or manage any other person. So what we believe becomes our reality, which is why breaking through these cycles is really tricky because we keep seeing the cycle. So therefore we believe it. So our perception is this is my life, and we keep experiencing it even in different people. Breaking through is seeing beyond it and allowing yourself to feel what it might feel like to have your own world. You call the shots, and everything is just the way you want it to be. And once you get a taste of that, you just keep expanding on it, guys. And it's freaking good. It's good. Whoo. Cautious Soul 44 Donna says, I could see the others' ideas of this. I know the moment will come. Yes, everybody in their own divine timing, right? Enchanted Vibes. Yes, you have to look at the opposite side of the coin. What could it look like if you let go and pour that back into yourself? Yes, I could testify to this, guys. I'm telling you, I have been through it. Okay. I've had to break through codependency, the heaviest abuse, the heaviest manipulations, having absolutely nothing, like over and over, restarting. Okay. I've had my family members die one after the other, no support, just some crazy person trying to paint a picture that I'm a loose cannon because it served their narrative, right? I mean, I've given it all up. It's all been taken away, or I gave it up, or it was lost, and I've rebuilt so many times. This is my new reality, except I'm done rebuilding. Now I'm doing it one last time. And this is true, guys. This is what you need to believe in yourself and see this is the way it was always meant to be. The rest is not even, it's a false reality. And it's been spun in our minds, programmed since we were children, in our schools, on our TV shows, in the cartoons, all the way through from the government, right? That this we need to be slaves to the system so they don't have to do squat. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. Enchanted Vibes. Yes, you have to look at the opposite. Okay, I read that. Enchanted also says it's difficult and sometimes feels impossible. That's what the outside influences want you to believe. But it's not. It's taking the plunge because you just have faith. You just know. You know and you feel that you were never. Why would a God, creator, source create you to be a servant to a bunch of unappreciating low vibrational energies? Do you think that all of that meticulous detail and that spark of life was put into us so that we could work 9 to 5 if we're really lucky? We might actually get weekends off, maybe the occasional, maybe an occasional trip, and eventually we just die. Hopefully we get a little bit of retirement before that. No, hell no, hell no. No, we weren't created to do that. We were created to expand with life, with that seed that was planted, bring beautiful ideas to life, experience joy, experience love, even the painful side of love. The universe, God, creator, source wants to experience itself through us, not through hell, not through going through it. No, we learn, we grow, we expand. This is great, but we're not meant to stay there. We're meant to remember who we are. It's not always supposed to be hell on earth, okay? It's not, guys. I'm sorry, I can't haul myself back in. Cautious soul, I don't have kids with them, but I see the other side and it's good. Yep. Once you could see all sides, when you can see all sides, even those who want the worst for you, that's when you know you've made it. When there's no longer deep-rooted anger that's holding you tied to them, but the fact that you could see that their inner child needs a lot of healing and it's sad, but it's not your job. That's when you are free. When it no longer, you can't be manipulated or twisted around to reacting to the plots that they're throwing in, and they're telling everybody, look, I can handle this person. I'm their manager. I can get them to do this like a little puppet. No, you can't. But it's really sad because you're embarrassing yourself. So calm down, right? Sit down. I got my own life to live. When you can detach and not get all stirred up and have these survival mode kick in where you feel like you're fight and flight and have to do something and all. No, that's when they've lost control and you've gained peace, which is the biggest treasure you could possibly have, is inner peace, to live your life the way you want, Donna's laughing, feeding a dead fish. Oh my God, I'm rolling. I don't know. Spirit gave it to me. They made me laugh too. That's an absurd thing. Uh, Conscious Soul 44 Donna says, yes, enchanted vibes, true. And that was regards to it's difficult sometimes and it does feel impossible, but that's what we are meant to try to break through because our brain tries to figure out how, why, who, when, how's this going to work? And our heart just says, it's very uncomfortable here. It's time to go. And it's that simple. Our heart, our soul, our connection to divine says, you don't belong here. This doesn't feel good anymore. And that's when it's time to go. And once you go, that's when things get real. It's taking that leap of faith, knowing that the next step will be there. Just like I've said before, when you're driving in an old country road, your headlights only shine so far. We instinctively know that the road is going to continue, even though we can't see it. We know that if we go around that corner, there's still going to be road. Why then would we ever question the one who gave us life? Why would we do that? Right? We are also revered. We are revered beings because we're co-creating and bringing those ideas, those expansions to life here in the physical world for spirit. So you're very much protected and very valued, okay? Sorry. Back at it. Reverend says, I knew nothing until I lost everything. True, eh? Yep. When everything was gone, only I and spirit remained. Anything after that point became a choice to embody or not. My responsibility to show up as true. Bam. Again, drop the mic. Reverend took it there. It is so true. It takes giving everything up and losing everything to truly, like, not to be dramatic, but yeah, that's where you get the most profound experience. The deeper the scrapes on the knees, the more you're not going to forget, right? That's one way of looking at it. I remember when they first started, this goes back a bit, when they first started with the 5G, and they were saying when you get these test alarms that go off on your phone, and they were all going to fry our heads and all this stuff. And I was still feeling fear in me. And I literally that day, and I can laugh at it now, but I'm not laughing. I know that they're messing with stuff, right? But at that day, I booked my day off work because back then I worked matrix jobs. I took my dog and I packed up everything I would need for survival, literally for survival. Compasses, rechargeable, wind up battery, flashlights, the whole shebang. I packed it all up and I went off grid where there is no cell signal, and I made sure of it. And the dog and I spent the entire day walking through a lake, having the time of our lives. And it was autumn and the leaves were falling into the water, but the water was so warm. It was just a beautiful day. And it took me going through this fear that triggered me to just give up my job that day, to give it all up. And I quickly realized many things. A, spending an entire day with my dog doing absolutely nothing in nature was so fulfilling that I needed that more. And B, that the stuff that fit in my duffel bag that I held over my shoulder and brought with me, that's all I really needed. I didn't need anything else. And Spirit shows you in the most wondrous ways just how much we truly don't need and what we really, really need. And a lot of it is through the potential loss or the loss of something or someone, right? So, Reverend, thanks for that. Very true. Conscious Soul 44, honestly, I'll miss the dogs. Aren't you going to have like joint custody? Sad story. I shouldn't be rambling, but I'm going to anyways, because that's what I do. I had a dog that I cherished so much. Her name was Karma, believe it or not. And what a beautiful little beagle. Oh my gosh, I was so bonded. And I ignored so many red flags with my ex, that even some of the levels he was using to, like, he would get mad at me, so unleash her, expecting the hound to run away, and she'd jump right back to me. But the way that he made me fear what he would do to her, instead of me seeing the red flags, like, I hate to be mean to myself, but hello, but I didn't see it. I felt compelled because I loved my dog so much to give her back to my ex. Like, I felt she was safer with him because of the man I was with. And why wouldn't I care about myself that much? I don't know. I'd have to revisit that unhealed version of myself that didn't see my own worth. But it just goes to show you. So, Donna, thanks for that, because it actually triggered that memory of how much I never got to be with my best friend, my dog, when she got much older because I wasn't allowed to see her anymore because I handed her back to my ex, my previous ex, right? Because the person I was with was, I feared her safety around him. Hello. When I say that out loud, I just go, but it's true, guys. This is part of seeing our shadows, seeing our frailties, and just how very much I did not value myself. My self worth must have been pretty low for me to allow him to control me that way. Um, Enchanted Vibe says, not building from scratch, but from true experience. So true. Exactly, Enchanted. And that's powerful. Those are building blocks you want to have, right? Helena says, oh, Helena retracted the message. And Jason Tressel, wow, Kat, that is amazing. We are all amazing. Each and every one of us have been through so much. And if we all truly knew each other's story, we would be gobsmacked. We would be floored. And I know this. And I know as more of our truth comes out about what we've survived and now thrive beyond, just remember who the hell you are, okay? That's why you cannot be torn down. That's why you deserve this peace. That's why you call the shots and have every right to. And nothing's going to hold you back anymore, guys. And I know this with every fiber of my being. We are meant to rock and roll, okay? Jason, gotta go. Midnight here. Long week. See you all soon. Lots of love. Okay, Jason, sorry, I was gonna have a meeting and keep this short and I didn't. I'm gonna keep sending you the meeting links, Jason. And when you can, please join us and I'll try to do it earlier so that you're not staying up too late because we'd love to meet with you face to face too. And Reverend, be good, be safe, Jason. Thanks for being here. Yes, deepest gratitude, Jason. Conscious Soul 44, sweet dreams, Jason. Enchanted Vibe, solid foundation, you bet. Enchanted Vibe says, we will need a lot of Kleenex and the snacks. Yes. And all of those are great. All of those are wonderful. So, guys, I'm sorry. I've been rambling so much this time, but I feel like we all have so much to say. And a lot of things that we haven't said for many years or a long time, right? Enchanted Vibes Night, Jason, and Sweet Dreams, Jason. So I'm going to get my bum off here. I'm going to send everybody your emailed invites so that we could do our meeting one-on-one right now. Again, sorry, Jason, this went late because I know the time is different where you are. All right, guys, I'm sending you guys so much love, so much love. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. And I'll be sending those emails out to you guys. Enchanted Vibes, definitely snacks. Donna said, yes, snacky time. A few snacks. All right, guys, I love you so much, and I'll be sending you that email, okay? Yay. Woohoo, party time, Donna, or Enchanted says. Helena, thank you. You're so welcome, Helena, and thanks for joining us. You're appreciated. You all are, guys. Reverend, see you all soon. You bet. Okay, take care. Thank you, guys.